I'm sure you're aware of it,
Yes.
is not one of the easier arenas.
Right.
Where you're telling them how to behave and how to sit and how to speak and how to communicate, how to be a good leader and all of that. It's not easy because you are dealing with full-fledged grown-up adults. So the people who wish to be in this arena need to understand you need a lot of emotional intelligence, right? Which is a great skill to have. And what kind of intelligence that a person has? There are about 7 different kinds of intelligence, and not everybody has everything. For example, my numerical intelligence would be close to Zinch, or probably a little lesser than that, right? So anyone who believes that you can speak well doesn't qualify you to become a trainer.
Yes.
And just because you want to network with people and you're good in your public speaking and you don't have glossophobia, that doesn't qualify you. What qualifies you, understanding of the human emotions, understanding the behaviors, understanding what they're not saying and being committed, and to have the human factor, the X factor, and somebody that they can look up on, because in order to change a country, you need to change the education level. The teachers are the ones who mold the country. So I think when you are a trainer, in fact, I'm not a trained trainer myself, but today internationally I'm authorized to be signing off on anything. Furthermore, to what one of our panelists said, that education, I think it's not qualification, education, and I think everybody is educated in the school of life. So if a person really wants to become a trainer, I think you have to be super observant, observe people, be super sensitive to people, and laser focus. Make sure that you don't compromise. In your dreams to achieve something, you are not stepping on relationships. Have a good balance.
So here I understand that education is not the one only what we study. It's all about like every day what we live in our life is also an education. Am I right?
100%.
Yes.
That's your qualification. That's your
Yes.
qualification.
So-
Something on paper. People have never asked me, show me your qualification. In fact, the kind of education level that I have, today I go to Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, teaching the PhD holders, and for me it's very humbling. I don't even know if I'm qualified for it, but I'm educated in it.
Thank you so much. So isn't it an eye-opening session for all of us?
Yes.
How many of you are triggering from inside that you wanted to become an entrepreneur? I see a lot of our hands are raising up.
Nice.
Thank you. Nice. Fatima ma'am, so coming back to you, so what she said, I would like to continue from there. Okay, so as a woman, how are you going to handle a guilt? For an example, if you are receiving a call from a school of your kid who is studying that they are having a parents meet or they are having an exam, and at the same time you're receiving a call from a client that you will have to be present there. So how are you going to address this?
Assalamu alaikum everybody. I think according to the recent studies, women are able to take more of stress. They can handle more stress compared to men. And coming to your question, I'd like to tell you that if there's a meeting and consequently there's a PTM with my kids' school, I'd first try to attend my kids' meeting, and I would like to take the pressure on my stride, and I would like to pull down the things, because obviously my sons, daughters and all, they're grown-ups now and they know what to do and what not to do. So I would not show my stress upon them, upon the teacher who is going to tell me obviously few things which are not according to the standards of a student, or according to the studies regarding their behavior and everything. But still I think I can manage, because I have grown up kids and I have nurtured them in a way where they can handle their own pressure. And coming to the meeting with the clients, I think in a male dominant society and male dominant place, I think I do my homework very well so that I don't tumble and fumble. And I think in that situation I take it as a lesson and try to make it more clearer and more in a tension-free manner. So this is how I handle.
Thank Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Ma'am, since you are a mother of two daughters and you have got an experience and you have reached this position, would you like to add some more points on this?
Basically, I was a high school teacher. I worked for nearly 8 months. Then, previous to that, before my marriage, I was a social worker. It was as the environment in my family was there, father and brothers, they were social worker. That came in with me also. I think so. Environment made me to do social work. After my marriage, very good opportunity came to me to contest election, Zilla Parishad election, when my baby was 4 months old. I was going to school, I was teaching, I was looking after her, and at the same time, opportunity came. I thought whether I should take this or not. So I took people. This why I am telling people will feel that going to political field it's who will go to political field is blood. Feel like that. But I converted that as a social platform for me to work, taking power into my hand. So I contested. I got elected. My mom was there. She was looking after, and I made a calendar for that. From this time to this time, I'll do my children's work, baby's work. Then I'll attend social work and meetings and all. It was not so difficult as my sisters were telling. We should prepare ourselves. What to do, what not to do, how to do. That it's not difficult. So I was handling that. I don't know. Allah has also helped me. After second election, I contested second election. Also, I won. I became Zilla Parishad president. At that time, my second daughter also she came. So I don't know. I was doing work also. I was taking care of my children. You know, Allah has guided me. Both of them are doctors. They are MD. They are also doing the same work. So don't feel anything. We can take up this work. We should drop this work. Manage yourself so that you can do that work also. This work, more work we can. Who is handling the family? Who is handling a husband? Who is handling the in-laws? We are handling. So this is also a part of work that we outside work we are doing. Don't feel anything. Don't feel that how can I do this? क्या hard है कैसा करें? ऐसा मत कीजिए. Prepare yourself as a teacher. Prepare calendars. As any administrator will prepare the calendar, and everything will be easy. So I did like that.
Thank you so much. I guess most of the women have got the answer how to handle yourself, set the system, and how to be disciplined and handle everything professional and work life. Okay, so coming back to the last question here, and I would like to take this question with Sanawala sir. Okay, sir, we see as so many students are coming forward to do the IAS and the coaching, the IAS and KAS coachings. Can you throw some light of the opportunities from the government which is there for a women segment?
Yeah. In fact, Department of Minority Welfare, as most of you know, has this program since a decade where the government funds for the coaching of competitive examinations. Normally, Minority Welfare Department in the month of May, June, they conduct a selection examination, out of which they select at least more than 200 to 300 students, for coaching for IAS and other examination, allied examination like KAS and other exams. Normally, the first 100 are sent to Delhi. Delhi is the best coaching institute is Vajirama and Co. They charge around 1.5 to 2 lakhs for a course of 5-6 months. And the government gives stipend also, some 15,000 or so. So totally about 3 lakhs. Government spends about 3 lakhs per candidate for coaching for the competitive examinations. So this is not a very difficult selection examination. Those who prepare, they get selected. They can undergo the training 5-6 months in Delhi, or they can go to Hyderabad, they can go to Chennai or any other place. But I suggest if they go to Delhi, that is the best place. We have a one in Koramangala also, Rouse Institute. They also charge in the same range, 1.5 lakhs or so. I think there also one can go. But remember, for competitive examinations, coaching is required. It's not, they are not going to teach you the subjects. You learn it in your colleges, universities, how to, compete in an examination. Somebody came and asked, sir, how many marks I have to obtain to get selected in the IAS? I said, there is no question of marks there, no minimum, maximum. From the top it is counted. From the top it is counted. You must be knowing around 5 lakh appear per year, out of which about 8 to 10,000 clear the preliminary exams. Out of that 8 to 10,000, about 1,000 are selected. Out of this 1,000, about 100, 150 are IAS or IPS. So the competition is very tough. All India level, highly qualified people. But what is required is hard work, persistence, and kind of commitment. And most of our students, they feel in first attempt I can clear. Sorry. Now the average is 4 to 5 attempts. You should be prepared to spend 2 to 3 years for this. First attempt, you may clear, you may not clear. Second attempt, you may pass preliminary exams. Third attempt, you may pass final or written exam. Finally, fourth or fifth attempt, you may get selected. But once you are selected, you are sure for 30, 35 years are going to serve. You have abundant power. I will tell you, having worked in the government, a small department like minority welfare, you will be spending 3,000 crores per year. Tell me which, rich person is going to spend so much on welfare. No, this is on welfare, not to establish some industry or something. The budget runs into thousands of crores, unlimited power. Ask Mr. Zia how much he is spending. So that kind of a power you get it, not because you get benefited, but ultimately the society gets benefited. Society gets benefited. Government service is service. For service, if you want abundant opportunity, unlimited resources, and your initiative. And at the state level too, you have Karnataka Administrative Service, you have several services. Those who do not clear at the center can also take up state level services. Same syllabus, same system, you need not study something different. Same, if you can't succeed at IAS, you try KS. I will tell you, it is a cakewalk for those who try for IAS. My friend is here. So, if you do not get that, you definitely get this. At least class 1 or 2 post you are going to get it. Ultimately, you also get into IAS from back door like us. So don't worry about it. What is needed is hard work and a kind of a commitment. You should have a kind of a commitment for that. All the opportunities are there. Even presuming you don't get any scholarship, Minority Welfare Department doesn't help you. There are many philanthropic organizations, social organizations, they will sponsor you. Please contact your association people. If somebody is really interested, even if you don't have finance, people are here to finance you, help you to take up the competitive examinations. This is the need of the hour, mostly needed for the community, along with all these things what you are doing. Thank you. Only one small thing, I don't know whether I will get the opportunity or not to speak again. You said the last question. One or two things I had about the entrepreneurs. One thing what we lack here is, I know all these things you know more than me, that in India we don't have this concept of halal certification. I saw in Malaysia, my friend knows, in Sri Lanka, this will enhance your business. Halal certification is one thing, because I see most of the people in the food industry, you have a doubt whether I can eat this cake or not. In India, you don't have that doubt. You can eat. But in UK, you can't eat anything. USA, you can. So at least here, if you start doing, even here people say, you can't take these, that, so many things they sell. Better, we have some kind of a system, I'll tell this organization, to think about an agency for halal certification. Once you have that certificate, your business will increase like anything. Particularly food industry, you can think about it. Secondly, what we lack is why our community is very backward. Because of this finance, we have only one organization, Rahbar. They are here, I don't know, somebody representing them here. Who is representing, I don't know. All men. Sharif bhai, I am here. Oh, here, sitting here. Here. This is the only one, genuine organization which is working in the field of finance. Most of the people are cheating. I don't want to name. People have lost thousands and thousands of crores. In the name of religion, in the name of halal, they are cheating the public. At least one organization doing very well, professionally well, Rahbar. I hope that we have many more Rahbars like this. So we lack good financial corporations, institutions who can take care of this financing part of working capital, your investment, capital investment, whatever it is. Even among women, I suggest some of you can take up this. Not only establishing an industry, some food industry or some fashion designing, this is one part, I agree, needed. But why not you go on the financial side also? Microfinance. No, microfinance, no. I will tell you, we should not restrict them to microfinance. Why only microfinance? They can go for finance. Is it not? If you come forward, people have faith in you. People have faith, they know that you are not going to cheat. They know that you are not going to cheat. Take the help of your people, be in the forefront, and go for this kind of financial institutions. It is definitely going to help the community, society, and even your all entrepreneurs. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ziaullah sir, would you like to add a few points on this?
Especially on competitive examinations, as sir said, first of all, our community people have a stigma. We will not get the job. When I wrote KS exam also, Sanaullah sir had a link up with Taha Education Society and they were teaching, giving free coaching for Muslim students. I think 100 students were coming there. After the classes, the discussion was, if I clear the written examination, what is the amount I have to pay to get a job? That was a discussion. But to tell you frankly, if you come in merit in written examination, nobody can stop you or snatch your job. You have been selected like that. We are all in merit. Sanaullah sir was secretary of KPSC when my selection was done. He knows very well. We have not paid any money to get any post. There is a rumor among students who are not successful. Even today when I discuss with some people, seniors, they say, even I had written examination in 97 or 98 or 99. So much of amount was asked, I was not able to pay, so I couldn't get the job. It is not reality. If you come in merit, nobody can take your job. There is a total transparent system. Written marks are announced. After written marks are announced, on interview day, the first session half day marks are announced in the evening at 5 p.m. At that time only you will come to know you will get a job or not. The second session marks are announced next day morning itself. That is the transparent system available. So this mindset has to be changed. हमें मुसलमान नहीं, हम ना काम मिलता नहीं. There is no influence. I am not related to any politician. My father doesn't have money. You don't require anything. You need merit. To get into merit, basic requirement is hard work. That we don't do. Instead of doing hard work, we put blame on everybody. So we should stop this, and we are no less than any person. So if we try, definitely we will be successful. And there are many examples in government. Many people have come from lower middle class, without any financial background. Even we have come like that to service. So my urge is, don't listen to these rumors. Please try seriously. If you try seriously, definitely you will get. Getting into AS is also not impossible. Getting into KS is also not impossible. Definitely you can get to government service, and we need our community people in government service. Our percentage is very, very less. Take IAS service or KS or even police service, our representation is less than 3 to 4%. So my humble request is, you can spread this word and take these competitive examinations. As sir said, it is a competitive examination. There is no minimum marks. You are competing with all others. If you are on the top, nobody can stop you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
But my purpose to coming here would not be served if I don't say
Yes,
this.
please, ma'am.
To all of you out here, there are a set of things which we do at my company. I do not want to go there. You can just Google. But then all I want to say is, any of you out here, if you are planning to or wanting to or have already started any business, I say from the point of opening a gift shop to a call center to a university to going even global, there are 3 things which my company brings to you, headed by me. There is no shortage of money. I am telling you right here, as I sit here, I represent 8 or 9 funds which are early stage VC funds across the country who are ready to put money to early stage entrepreneurs, and I represent them. So there is no shortage of money. If you're looking for any kind of money, equity, debt, short-term loans, anything, we help you with that. And when I say help, no giving gyan, we'll get you the shit. As simple as that. Second thing, if you're looking for mentoring, because see, no one is born with entrepreneurial skill sets. I wasn't born with it. So life situation made me go and make money. I was a real estate agent once. I have been everything under the sky, and that's how I've become. So you need help. I need help. Right now, the way I've matured as an entrepreneur, I go to entrepreneurs who are more mature than me, like the Razorpay founder, which is a unicorn going to be very soon, is my mentor. The Uber India head, business head, is my mentor. So like this, each one of us need mentors. Mentors are people you can go crying to, you can sit and scream with, and who will listen to you and show you the right direction. So that we do to you, in whatever level, wherever you are, whichever stage you are. And the last thing is, if you are confused, if you do not know how to do the next step, if you feel something's pulling you down, we work with entities such as her and many others. In fact, right now after this, we both are going out to see how we can work together. We're sitting in a coffee shop and going to kind of work out a strategy. Collaborations is what we make happen. So if you're confused, if you're lost anywhere, I and my company can take you forward. So please reach out to me. You do not have to worry about my number. Go, open a browser, go to google.com and search Salma Musa, SALMA space MOOSA. You'll get my number, you'll get my company details. I'm in Koramangala. We are one WhatsApp message away. And I assure you, you'll get your dreams. Thank you so much.
Thank you
So
so
I
much.
might take this opportunity and add on, she's absolutely right. Protocol is a company that's I'm the founder of it. We are an international brand today. It was a very, very small dream of a woman who wanted to make a mark without having any clutches or without taking anybody's help, and close to zero investment. So all that I had was myself. And when we see ourselves receiving the first national award that was ever given, yours faithfully seems to have got it. So that was a reassurance that if a woman really wants to do something, yes, she can. And I think it comes with a lot of building confidence in people, whether it's your entrepreneurial skills or it is training you. Please reach out, because sometimes it saddens me, because globally I am called to be giving talks and motivational seminars, training, but somehow, unfortunately, my own dear community doesn't seem to ever call me to say, can we have your services? I'm just available. Why don't you please use our services? Again, all that you have to do is just type a Kausar Khan and you get the number in which I'm carrying my phone number. Just reach out. I'm there for you. Right? And we do all that we can. Believe me, trust me, we have got the customer satisfaction globally, the Indian Achievers Award. This is because of the laser focus that